What's up, everybody? My name is PaperCarmelo, and Merry Christmas! Wait a minute. Christmas was yesterday. Oh no! I'm too late! I'm just kidding, everybody. I know Christmas was yesterday. So, I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, spending time with your family and friends. And I hope you got what you got for your presents or, something. Like I said, what matters most is not the presents, but spending time with the family and friends, people that love you. That's the most important thing. Now, if anybody remembers, a little while back, I would say probably like a month ago, I did touch upon I want to talk about something on the channel too, besides what I'm doing. And I really have not gotten the chance to do that, but I just wanted to, tell it now, even though it's after Christmas. I was actually planning on doing this before, but I was busy with all the Christmas running around. But now that I have a chance to do that, let's go ahead and talk about it. So the dream that I had, this somehow had a connection to a big accident that happened to me when I was 2 to 3 years old. Now I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't want to really scare anybody about it, saying, "Oh no, what happened to Carmelo when he was 2 or 3?" I'll probably talk about that sometime later down in the future, but right now this dream occurred I think a few days after the accident, but it was really important to me. And I didn't understand it back then, but now I got older when I fully understood it, because I still remember that dream. I remember that dream for a long time, but it is important to me, and I thought I would share with you guys and girls. I didn't really properly had a name for it, but I decided to give it a name about a few years back. It's called "It's Not My Time." Now I want you to remember that until I get to the very end of the dream, where what happened in the dream, because it is very important. So after what happened in the big accident, and like I said, it wasn't really much of a big accident, but it was big to me though. I had the dream, and I somehow woke up in some kind of room, and it was all if I'm correct, dark blue or navy blue. I didn't really understand what was going on. I looked around, and I didn't really see anybody. It was kind of dark, but not too dark. And then when I went to turn around, because I thought I heard a noise, I went over there and I saw a bunch of people. They weren't looking towards me, because they were actually looking up towards something else right above there. Their faces were all blurry, so I didn't really know what they looked like, or if I met those people before. Well, I couldn't met those people before, because I don't remember who they were. But I guess they had blurry faces, so I couldn't really tell who they were. But I know they were people. So when I went to look up at what they were staring at, I managed to get a glimpse of what it was they were staring at. And it was a light. But it was not just any light. The light was in the shape of a cross. The cross that some of you people, a lot of people have in their homes and whatnot, and in hospitals and churches. Yeah, it was in the shape of a cross. It was kind of like some kind of star or something. The light was some kind of star in the shape of a cross. And so all those people were looking at it. I did not understand why. But then I started imagining some kind of way that they would go into the light. Well, I don't know why, but they started jumping towards it, and then after that I started jumping too. So then everybody jumped into the light, but I didn't, and I couldn't figure out why. Now here comes the funny part right here. I gotta imagine they were jumping on springs, they had springs on the bottom of their feet. I don't know why, but they all spring into the light. Well, let's say jump into the light, and I couldn't. I tried jumping many times, but I just couldn't get to the light. The star-crossed light. I didn't understand why, until eventually, after probably some time later, I stopped. And after that, I kind of went to this kind of cylinder, well, kind of the circle thing in a cylinder way, and I kind of just sat down and just, was pouting, and I was upset because I really wanted to go towards that light. All of a sudden, I heard some footsteps. They came out of nowhere. I could hear them clear at the end of like the tunnel cylinder. It was a tunnel, if I can remember. Yeah, it was a tunnel. And then this woman came out of nowhere, and she just looked down at me when she stopped. But when I looked at her, she looked like my mom. Now, I don't know why she looked like my mom. I don't know if it was my mom, really, or was it someone who looked like my mom. But she really did look like my mom, and I was surprised. I couldn't really speak in the dream. I mean, I tried myself. I tried yelling in the dream too, but I didn't really say any words, or I didn't choose to speak. So she went to sit down near me, and she knew the reason why I looked upset and I was pouting is because she knew I wanted to go towards the light. But she told me in the exact words that I remember, "It's not my time." Now, for some reason, I got those chills coming through my spine and through everywhere, like that warm feeling for some reason. And after like a couple minutes of not us talking, I woke up. Now, like I said, I believe this has some kind of connection to the accident that I had when I was 2 or 3 years old, and it just like it was so weird because I never really expected that to happen. And it just amazed me the fact that how the woman who looked like my mom said it wasn't my time because it's I believe it was some kind of a connection to the big accident that happened to me. And I still remember that dream to this day. And I'll probably remember it for the rest of my life because it is important to me. So I know that some of you out there won't probably believe it because, I didn't really have the time to actually animate it or, like draw it and then just like did a like kind of like a slideshow kind of thing. You know the stories, but I didn't really have that time to do that. And it's kind of getting a little dark. The sun's setting over there. But I wanted to tell you like in front of the person so you can kind of get an idea of what it was like. And I thought I would share it with you guys and girls. So that's the dream. It's called "It's Not My Time," and I'm actually really glad I told you this because I would like to tell more and more dreams that I had. Some funny dreams, some crazy dreams, some maybe some a few nightmares that happened, and because it's nice to share some things that you had and you experienced in your dreams, and you can share it out to the world. But I've always kept this dream with me just so one day I can share it, and now I am. So thank you guys and girls for listening and like staying here and listening to the dream that I spoke about because I don't know, it's just like it's like somehow the man upstairs was just sent. If I'm correct, the man upstairs probably sent somebody down or something in my dream to let me know that it's not my time. I'm not ready to die. That was like some kind of like if I can remember it, it was some kind of wake up call towards me before I was like, in some kind of shock because of the big accident. And I still keep it with me just in case. Just in case if I go down to a low place where I don't want to do anything, or I don't want to achieve my dreams, or I want to just give up. I want to remember that dream for the rest of my life. So anyway, thank everybody for watching this video. Now, I did say before that I was going to get some Christmas projects in. I have not, and I'm sorry about that. But I am going to get them in through the 26th until the New Year's. You're going to be seeing some projects coming in, like probably the Christmas songs, like I said before. I didn't really have the time to do those, but I'm getting them in. I'm also the Christmas story that I'm going to get. I'm going to probably pop in another one, probably a short. And after that, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm just glad I told you this. It's like a big weight off of my shoulders, and it feels good. It honestly feels good, and the lights kind of going down. Sorry if I'm getting a little closer. I'm just trying to trying to see if you guys girls can see the light coming in my face. I don't want to see like it's too dark in here and you can't see. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching this video, and as always, I'll see you next time in the next video. I hope everybody did have a Merry Christmas. And I hope everybody did enjoy spending time with your family and friends. See you later!